Hunter S. Thompson inspires me definitely at the level of the sentence. Yeah, his sentences and word choices are pretty phenomenal. And
I think
maybe
that's what
also,
I like about Hunter S. Thompson is that I mean I really love Angels, Hell's Angels, which is actually one of my favorite books and his first, and he you can feel the sort of comedy through how fast he moves through the language. You feel the speed in which he's speaking, which he did speak very much that way, but at the same time, he has no filter in just addressing the reality and sort of the darkness of these motorcycle riders who had all kind of come from World War II and were crude and crass and had nowhere else to go, and they were assholes and they beat people up, and but they were also a sense of their own community, and they were a sense of support for each other when they felt like the rest of society sort of rejected them, because of mental health problems that were not addressed in the 1950s and 60s. I mean, we are largely in a much different age now where that we can address those kinds of things. So yeah, I absolutely appreciate what you're saying
yeah, but
there
also
about
his
the
own
writing.
darkness as well, you know.
Yeah.
With Thompson, I mean, like if you look at like any of the words he uses to describe his own experiences, it's obviously Fear and Loathing is the famous one, but it's always like ugly or wild or mad, not in a good way, you know. And I think when I was a kid, I didn't really understand that. I was just like, "Whoa, this is so cool!" You know, I really want to like get drunk and take acid and like go and do all this crazy stuff. And then I did, and it went horribly wrong. You know. Yeah, but now I feel like I appreciate it more. I understand it better, perhaps. I think there's a few writers who definitely do that. I mean, I definitely really like Ian Sinclair and Will Self from the British side of things for those reasons. But the difference between those guys and Thompson is I can read Thompson like for a long time, but those guys get a bit kind of tiresome. Me personally, I wouldn't say that about their writing because obviously they're geniuses in their own way.